Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these dirty pennies are most valuable than you think. Don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a small but mighty piece of American history, the 1961 cent coin, commonly known as the penny. You might think this little coin is just pocket change, but stay with us until the end, and you'll discover how much this tiny treasure could be worth. To appreciate the value of the 1960 penny, let's take a moment to explore its historical context. The year 1960 was a fascinating time in the United States. It was an era marked by cultural shifts, the Cold War, and the rising civil rights movement. As the nation was undergoing significant changes, the U.S. Mint was hard at work producing coins that would circulate during this transformative period. The 1960 penny is particularly interesting because it was minted just as the U.S. economy was transitioning. The mint faced challenges in production and design, which led to some unique variations in the pennies released that year. Understanding the backdrop of the 1960 penny enhances its allure and helps explain why certain versions have become highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's delve into the design of the 1960 penny. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has adorned the penny since 1909. Lincoln is a symbol of unity, strength, and resilience, values that resonate deeply within American culture. On the reverse side, the penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a stunning representation of American architecture. This design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday and serves as a tribute to his enduring legacy. The details of the memorial are beautifully crafted, making this coin not just currency but also a piece of art reflecting American heritage. So, what makes the 1960 penny so special in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While millions of these coins were minted, only a fraction have survived in uncirculated, pristine condition. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that show no signs of wear, and the 1960 penny is no exception. Additionally, the 1960 penny was minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia version has no mint mark, while the Denver version is marked with a D. While standard versions of these coins are relatively common, certain variants and error coins can be incredibly valuable, capturing the attention of collectors everywhere. Now let's talk about some unique features that can significantly increase the value of the 1960 penny. One of the most notable variants is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck with misalignment, resulting in a doubled image of Lincoln or the date. These error coins are highly prized because they are unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out in any collection. If you happen to find a 1960 penny that displays this doubling, you may have stumbled upon a true treasure. Collectors are particularly enthusiastic about error coins, and owning one can add a remarkable twist to your collection. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for, the value of the 1960 penny. You might be surprised to learn that a 1960 penny in uncirculated condition, especially one that is a double die error, can fetch an astonishing sum. The most sought-after examples of this coin have been known to sell for as much as $64,000. Can you believe it? A single penny, once thought of as mere pocket change, could be worth a small fortune. So, if you have any old coins lying around or come across a 1960 penny, be sure to check its condition and look for any unique features. It might just be worth more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future discoveries. Top 2. We're turning our attention to a well-known piece of American currency that might be hiding a secret worth a small fortune, the 1984 1-cent coin, or as we affectionately call it, the penny. You might be surprised to learn just how much this little coin could be worth, so stay tuned until the end. Let's kick things off by taking a look at the historical backdrop of the 1984 penny. This year was significant in the United States, marked by advancements in technology, political shifts, and cultural movements. The 1980s were a dynamic time, filled with changes that would shape the nation for decades to come. During this period, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins, including the 1-cent piece. The penny, originally introduced in 1793, has undergone several design changes over the years, but by 1984, it featured the beloved image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, while the reverse displayed the iconic Lincoln Memorial. Now, let's dive into the design of the 1984 penny. The obverse side showcases Lincoln, who symbolizes unity and resilience, qualities that resonate with many Americans. The design has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1909, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of the nation's most cherished presidents. This beautiful depiction serves not only as a reminder of Lincoln's contributions but also as a piece of art representing American heritage. So, what makes the 1984 penny particularly interesting to collectors? While millions of these coins were minted, certain variants and conditions can greatly increase their value. Most of the 1984 pennies you'll come across are worth only their face value, but a few rare exceptions have collectors buzzing. One notable aspect is the minting process. The 1984 pennies were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and while most coins are standard, a small number exhibit unique features that can drastically alter their worth. Let's talk about some of the unique features that can elevate the value of a 1984 penny. One of the most sought-after variants is the 1984 double-die penny. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the date or other details on the coin. These error coins are highly prized among collectors because they are rare and one-of-a-kind. If you happen to find a 1984 penny with this double-die error, you could be holding a valuable piece of history in your hands. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for: the value of the 1984 penny. You might be surprised to hear that a 1984 penny in uncirculated condition, especially if it features that elusive double-die error, can fetch an impressive sum. The most sought-after examples of this coin have been known to sell for as much as $54,000. Can you believe it? A single penny, once dismissed as mere change, could hold a value that's truly astonishing. So, if you've got a collection of coins or come across a 1984 penny, be sure to check its condition and look for any unique features. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Top 3, we're shining the spotlight on a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1987 1-cent piece, or as we often call it, the penny. You might think it's just pocket change, but stick around, because you'll be amazed at how much this little coin could actually be worth. Let's start with a brief journey back to 1987. This was a year of significant events in the United States, from political developments to cultural shifts. The nation was in the midst of economic growth, and the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins to meet the demands of everyday transactions. The 1987 penny was part of a long-standing tradition, having been minted since 1793. In 1987, the penny featured the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has remained unchanged since 1909. This iconic image not only reflects Lincoln's legacy but also serves as a reminder of the values of unity and perseverance that he stood for. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1987 penny. On the obverse side, we see Lincoln's profile, showcasing the artistry of coin design that has endured for over a century. His likeness is a symbol of hope and determination, resonating with the spirit of the American people. Flipping the coin over, we find the reverse side, which features the Lincoln Memorial. This stunning architectural tribute, introduced in 1959, is not just a beautiful design, it serves as a lasting tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. The intricate details of the memorial remind us of Lincoln's contributions to the nation and the ideals he fought for. So, what makes the 1987 penny particularly intriguing in the eyes of collectors? While many of these coins were produced, a small number have unique features that can significantly enhance their value. Most 1987 pennies are worth only their face value, but certain variants and conditions can lead to astonishing prices. One of the primary reasons collectors are interested in the 1987 penny is its rarity in uncirculated condition. Many coins from this year saw heavy circulation, leading to wear and tear that diminishes their value. However, if you happen to find a 1987 penny that looks brand new, you may have struck gold. Now, let's discuss some of the unique features that can dramatically increase the value of a 1987 penny. Among the most sought-after variants is the 1987 double die error. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice, leading to a doubled image of Lincoln or the date itself. These coins are highly prized by collectors because they represent a rare mistake in the minting process. If you come across a 1987 penny that shows signs of this doubling, you could be holding a valuable piece of American numismatic history. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the value of the 1987 penny. You might be surprised to hear that a 1987 penny in uncirculated condition, especially one that features that elusive double die error, can command an impressive sum. The most sought-after examples of this coin have been known to sell for as much as $50,000. Can you believe it? A single penny, often overlooked, could be worth a staggering amount. So, if you have a collection of old coins or come across a 1987 penny, take a moment to inspect it closely. It might just hold more value than you ever imagined. Top 4, we're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, the 1961 United States 1-cent coin. You might think it's just a penny, but hold on, this little coin could be worth far more than its face value. Stick with us until the end, as we reveal just how much this coin could fetch in today's market. Let's start with a bit of history. The year 1961 was a pivotal time in the United States. The nation was in the midst of the Cold War, facing social and political challenges that would shape the decade. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for everyday transactions, including our focus today, the humble penny. The 1961 penny was minted as part of a standard series, but it's important to note that this was a time of transition for U.S. coinage. The Mint was refining production methods, and coins were evolving in both design and composition. This year marked an era when many coins were produced in large quantities, but that doesn't mean they're all the same. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1961 penny. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait has graced the penny since 1909 and symbolizes the values of leadership and integrity that Lincoln represented. Flipping the coin over to the reverse, you'll see the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial. This design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The details are impressive, showcasing the grandeur of the memorial and capturing a sense of American pride. But here's where it gets interesting. While the standard 1961 penny is relatively common, there are certain features that can significantly increase its value. So, what makes the 1961 penny special in the world of coin collecting? The key lies in its rarity and condition. While millions of these coins were minted, a select few possess unique characteristics that can elevate their worth dramatically. One of the most sought-after variants is the 1961 penny with a notable minting error. Errors can occur during the production process, leading to coins that differ from the standard design. For example, some 1961 pennies were struck with a misaligned design or exhibit double die features, where the details appear doubled. These rare mistakes make for coveted finds among collectors. Condition is another crucial factor. A 1961 penny that has been preserved in uncirculated condition, free from wear, scratches, or discoloration, can command a much higher price in the market. Coin enthusiasts are always on the lookout for well-preserved examples, as these coins tell a story of careful ownership. Now, let's talk about value. You might be surprised to learn that while most 1961 pennies are worth only a few cents, those with minting errors or in pristine condition can fetch astonishing amounts. Collectors are known to pay top dollar for these unique pieces, and the market for rare coins can be incredibly lucrative. So, how much could a valuable 1961 penny be worth? If you happen to have one of those rare variants or an uncirculated example, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Are you ready for it? This little coin could be worth an impressive $60,000, that's right, a single 1961 penny could potentially fetch $60,000. Who knew that a coin so small could hold such immense value? If you have a collection of old pennies or come across one from 1961, be sure to check its condition and any unique features. You could be holding onto a hidden treasure. Top 5, we're focusing on a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, the 1988 United States 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may appear just like any other penny, but trust us, this little coin has a tale to tell and a potential value that will leave you amazed. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today. Let's set the stage by taking a quick look at the year 1988. The United States was experiencing a time of economic growth and change. It was a pivotal moment in the late 20th century, with the country navigating through the complexities of a rapidly advancing technology landscape and social transformation. During this year, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for circulation, including our focus today, the 1988 penny. While millions of these coins were minted, the story doesn't end there. The 1988 penny may look simple, but within its design lies a wealth of history and potential. Now, let's dive into the design of the 1988 penny. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has adorned the penny since 1909. Created by Victor David Brenner, this portrayal symbolizes leadership and integrity, capturing Lincoln's enduring legacy. Turning the coin over, we see the reverse side featuring the Lincoln Memorial. This design was introduced in 1959, celebrating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and showcasing one of the most recognizable structures in America. The details of the memorial are a testament to American pride and history, but here's the catch: while most 1988 pennies are common, there are certain features that can dramatically increase their value. So, what makes the 1988 penny a potential treasure in the coin collecting world? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While millions of these coins were produced, a select few have unique characteristics that can elevate their worth significantly. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1988 penny is the presence of minting errors. Coins can sometimes emerge from the mint with design flaws or unexpected features. These are the ones collectors are eager to find. For example, some 1988 pennies exhibit double die errors, where the design appears to be doubled due to an error during the striking process. These rare variants can become highly sought after and command impressive prices. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. A 1988 penny in uncirculated condition, free from scratches or blemishes, can be significantly more valuable than one that has seen heavy use. Collectors prize these pristine coins, as they represent the best examples of this issue. Now, let's get to the exciting part: how much could a 1988 penny be worth? While most of these coins typically trade for just a few cents, those with minting errors or in exceptional condition can sell for surprising amounts. If you're lucky enough to have a 1988 penny that boasts one of those rare features, you might be sitting on a real treasure. Are you ready for it? This little coin could be worth an astounding $52,000. That's right, a single 1988 penny could potentially fetch $52,000. Who would have thought that a coin so small could hold such immense value? If you have a collection of old pennies or come across one from 1988, make sure to inspect its condition and any unique features. You could be holding a hidden gem. Top 6, we're shining the spotlight on a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, the 1974 United States 1-cent coin. You might be wondering, what's so special about a penny? Well, prepare to be amazed. Stick around as we reveal the fascinating details of this coin and its surprising potential value at the end of the video. To understand the significance of the 1974 penny, let's take a quick look at the era in which it was minted. The United States in 1974 was marked by significant social and political changes. The Vietnam War was winding down, and the country was grappling with economic challenges, including rising inflation and an energy crisis. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for everyday transactions, including our focus today, the 1974 penny. this was a time when the American public was becoming increasingly aware of the value of money, and coins were being collected and scrutinized more than ever. Little did many know, the 1974 penny would soon become a collector's item worth exploring. Now, let's dive into the design of the 1974 penny. On the obverse, we find the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which has adorned the penny since 1909, thanks to the artistry of Victor David Brenner. Lincoln symbolizes the principles of freedom and equality, making this penny a piece of American heritage. Flipping the coin over to the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that celebrates one of the most significant figures in American history. The memorial has stood as a beacon of democracy and unity, and its image on the penny serves as a constant reminder of Lincoln's legacy. But while these designs are well known, there are certain aspects of the 1974 penny that can make it a true treasure in the eyes of collectors. What sets the 1974 penny apart in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in its rarity and the potential for unique features. Although millions of these coins were minted, there are specific variants and errors that can dramatically increase their value. One of the most notable aspects of the 1974 penny is the presence of minting errors. Coins can occasionally leave the mint with imperfections, leading to fascinating varieties. For example, some 1974 pennies were struck with a double die error, where the details on the coin appear to be doubled. These rare mistakes are highly sought after by collectors and can significantly increase the coin's value. Condition is another key factor. A 1974 penny that remains in uncirculated condition, free from scratches, dents, or discoloration, can fetch much higher prices in the market. Collectors are always on the lookout for well-preserved examples, as these coins often tell a story of careful handling and preservation. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much could a 1974 penny be worth? While most of these coins typically trade for just a few cents, those with unique minting errors or in pristine condition can command astonishing prices. If you happen to possess a 1974 penny that features one of those rare characteristics, you might be in for a surprise. Ready for the big reveal? This little coin could be worth an impressive $56,000, that's right, a single 1974 penny could potentially fetch $56,000. Who would have thought that such a small piece of currency could hold such immense value? If you have a collection of old pennies or come across one from 1974, be sure to check its condition and any unique features. You might just be holding onto a hidden treasure. Top 7, we're diving into a coin that many might overlook, the 1985 United States 1-cent coin. It may seem like just another penny, but trust us, it has secrets that could make you rethink its value. Stick around as we reveal why this coin is more than just pocket change and what it could be worth in today's market. To appreciate the 1985 penny, let's take a quick look at the era it hails from. The mid-1980s were a time of significant change in the United States. The economy was experiencing a recovery from the earlier recession, and the tech boom was just beginning to take shape. As the country shifted towards a more technology-driven society, the U.S. Mint was busily producing coins, including our focus today, the 1985 penny. This was a time when coin collecting was gaining popularity, and collectors were becoming increasingly savvy about the potential value of coins. Little did many know that the 1985 penny could hold a surprising worth. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1985 penny. On the obverse, you'll see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design created by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln has been a symbol of freedom and equality for over a century, and his presence on the penny serves as a reminder of American ideals. Flipping the coin over, we find the reverse side featuring the Lincoln Memorial. Introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, this design is instantly recognizable. The intricate details of the memorial reflect the beauty and significance of one of America's most revered leaders, but while these designs are familiar, there are certain features of the 1985 penny that can make it a true collector's item. So, what makes the 1985 penny stand out in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in its rarity and the potential for unique characteristics. Although millions of these coins were minted, some hold features that can greatly increase their value. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1985 penny is the existence of minting errors. Coins sometimes leave the mint with imperfections, leading to intriguing variations. For instance, certain 1985 pennies may have double die errors, where the design appears to be doubled. These errors are highly sought after and can significantly elevate the coin's value among collectors. Additionally, the condition of the coin is paramount. A 1985 penny in uncirculated condition, free from wear and tear, can command a much higher price than a well-worn counterpart. Collectors prize these pristine examples for their rarity and aesthetic appeal. Now, let's get to the exciting part: how much could a 1985 penny actually be worth? While the majority of these coins might be valued at just a few cents, those with notable minting errors or in excellent condition can fetch impressive sums. If you happen to have a 1985 penny that boasts one of those rare features, you might be sitting on a significant treasure. Are you ready for the big reveal? This little coin could be worth an astonishing $49,000. That's right, a single 1985 penny could potentially fetch $49,000. Who would have thought that such a small piece of currency could hold such immense value? If you have a collection of old pennies or come across one from 1985, make sure to check its condition and any unique features. You could be holding a hidden gem. Top 8. We're focusing on a coin that might not catch your eye at first glance: the 2002 United States 1-cent coin. You might think it's just another penny, but believe us when we say that it could hold a surprising value. Stick around as we explore its history, design, and what it could be worth in today's market. To truly appreciate the 2002 penny, let's take a moment to look back at the time it was minted. The early 2000s were a period of economic change in the United States. The country was recovering from the dot-com bubble burst, and new technologies were starting to transform everyday life. It was a time of innovation, with more and more people beginning to use digital forms of currency. Yet, the U.S. Mint was still producing coins for circulation, including our spotlight coin today, the 2002 penny. In a world rapidly moving toward digital transactions, these small coins might seem trivial, but they carry stories and potential values that many collectors are eager to uncover. Now, let's examine the design of the 2002 penny. On the obverse, you'll find the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has adorned the penny since 1909. Crafted by Victor David Brenner, this portrait symbolizes leadership and integrity, representing the principles that Lincoln stood for. When we flip the coin to the reverse side, we see the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial. This design, introduced in 1959, commemorates the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and reflects the significance of this great leader in American history. The intricate details of the memorial serve as a reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy, but while the designs are classic, there are unique features of the 2002 penny that can make it particularly special. So, what sets the 2002 penny apart in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in its rarity and the potential for unique features. Although millions of these coins were minted, a select few contain characteristics that can significantly elevate their value. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2002 penny is the possibility of minting errors. Occasionally, coins can leave the mint with imperfections that create rare variants. For instance, certain 2002 pennies may exhibit double die errors, where the design appears doubled. These errors are highly coveted among collectors and can dramatically increase the coin's market value. Condition is another vital factor to consider. A 2002 penny in uncirculated condition, free from scratches, wear, and tarnish, can fetch much higher prices than those that have been circulated. Collectors are on the lookout for well-preserved examples, as these coins represent the finest of their kind. Now, let's get to the thrilling part: how much could a 2002 penny actually be worth? While most of these coins typically trade for just a few cents, those with notable minting errors or in pristine condition can command impressive sums. If you happen to possess a 2002 penny with one of those rare features, you could be holding a significant treasure. Ready for the big reveal? This little coin could be worth an incredible $39,000. That's right, a single 2002 penny could potentially fetch $39,000. Who would have guessed that such a small piece of currency could hold such immense value? If you have a collection of old pennies or come across one from 2002, make sure to inspect its condition and any unique features. You might just be in possession of a hidden gem. Top 9 and last unique penny. We're diving into a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, the 1989 United States 1-cent coin. You might think it's just another penny, but wait until you hear about its surprising potential. Stick around until the end, as we'll reveal just how much this little coin could be worth today. To fully appreciate the 1989 penny, let's take a moment to reflect on the historical backdrop of the late 1980s. The U.S. was experiencing a time of economic prosperity, with the nation enjoying a robust recovery from the recession of the early part of the decade. Technological advancements were on the rise, and the world was becoming increasingly interconnected. During this dynamic period, the U.S. Mint was hard at work, producing coins for circulation, including our focus today, the 1989 penny. While it was part of the everyday currency used by millions of Americans, few could have predicted that some of these coins would become highly sought after by collectors in the years to come. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1989 penny. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has graced the penny since 1909, thanks to Victor David Brenner. Lincoln represents ideals of freedom, democracy, and perseverance, making this penny a piece of American history. Turning the coin over, we see the reverse side featuring the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The memorial symbolizes the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest leaders and is beautifully detailed, reflecting the grandeur of this historic monument. But while these designs are well known, some specific features of the 1989 penny can make it especially valuable. So, what makes the 1989 penny stand out in the coin collecting community? The answer lies in its rarity and the unique characteristics that some of these coins possess. Although millions were minted, there are particular variations that can significantly increase their value. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1989 penny is the potential for minting errors. Errors can occur during the production process, resulting in unique coins that attract collectors' attention. For example, certain 1989 pennies may feature double die errors, where the details appear double due to an issue during the striking process. These rare variants can be worth much more than standard issues and are highly sought after by enthusiasts. Condition is also crucial. A 1989 penny in uncirculated condition, free from scratches, wear, and discoloration, can command a premium price. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that have been well preserved, as they are often the most valuable in the market. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much could a 1989 penny be worth? While most of these coins are valued at just a few cents, those with minting errors or in pristine condition can fetch impressive amounts. If you happen to have a 1989 penny that possesses one of those rare characteristics, you might be in for a pleasant surprise. Are you ready for the reveal? This little coin could be worth an astonishing $48,000. That's right, a single 1989 penny could potentially fetch $48,000. Who knew that such a small piece of currency could hold such incredible value? If you have a collection of old pennies or come across one from 1989, be sure to inspect its condition and any unique features. You might just be holding onto a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future explorations. Thank you for joining us today, and happy collecting!